Today is day 6 of Champions 2023 and we have 2 matches today, KRU vs Giants and ZETA vs NRG. Up first is KRU vs Giants, and once again this is an elimination match, so the loser goes home. Giants were slightly favoured going into this one, but KRU have had a massive turnaround in form recently and it should be a good match. The maps for this series are Lotus for KRU, Pearl for Giants, and then Split as the decider. Looking at the agents here for Lotus, and we have a mirror matchup, both teams running this Viper and Omen team comp.
Davies got caught, but he's able to see again. Unfortunately, there's players all around him. No way out. Even still, though,
be baffed. Like they've cleared the spawn and all of it and just gone, okay, corner. There's literally nobody for miles around.
Did he get timing? Like, where is this guy? But yeah, he's not here. And I guess the idea they killed Hoodie might give it away. 2 players coming up, and they've lined up for Klaus. 1 bullet each. And 1 return. Fatino, good for that. Kesnet looking the other way, and he's caught off guard. This has started to fall apart for KRU. A promising round, and now it's left to Malzer and Nagzit to close it out. 1 away from a Viper's pit. It won't be used here. Malzer got the first. Nice snake bite. Great support from Nagzit from far back, and that'll lock in a round for KRU. That flash now gone, no paranoia, it was already burned up, and a wallbang shot that puts Nagzit down to 9 HP. That's after he's used his Viper's pit. He's gonna hide for the rest of the round, and hell, so do the rest of his teammates. But the wallbangs coming through are scarily close. Davies has an angle. Maybe an opportunity to pick up Nuki on the cross, drop that rifle. He'll certainly get Hoodie. 1 more on his way. But Davies doesn't want to be greedy. He knows his teammates inside the pit are the ones that matter. He needs to hold that back angle so they can keep front facing.
Oh.
2 more opponents, 1 on its way, and he'll miss the first. No ace this time, but no round for the side of Giants. Surely this clock too far gone. Surely, but Nuki's got him through the pit. I thought he could hide, play the time, run around. But a blind shot, thanks to him being 9 HP, finds its mark.
Gonna make things that little bit more awkward. I can tell you for free, he's not gonna play any part in this round because the lockdown is just a ruse. Guess where they're going? You'll never guess it. It's that B site again.
Look at him running in this time, though. Kesnet meets his maker. Nukia doesn't last too much longer after, and that plan seems to be coming through. Blastback's denied it! Just about get back on time. Another blastback, and they've won the round! The clock, the ultimate enemy of KRU, as Giants come through with 5 at the last second. But at least they would have had that utility there from start. It's delayed them, but that timing wasn't taken advantage of, and now Giants look to burst out on A. There's players waiting, a showstopper online that catches Hoodie. They still have Malzer up close, ready to fire off, but Giants are leaving.
Look where Rhyme is. He TP'd all the way into the back, just almost trying to make some sort of TikTok plays on his own. He's gonna get caught. Didn't expect Klaus to be so close. And now with seconds left on the clock, they have to go running. Look at where the spike is. It has to be a full sprint. Even then, I don't know if they're gonna have enough time, especially with this retake already being attempted. It has to be an instant plan. He's got it if nobody manages to deny. Just about with 0.4 on the clock, they get the plan, and that might be enough. Somehow it's come down to just Malzer left alone, and Fatino will put him in the grave.
After a strong attacking half, Giants close out our first map 13-10. As per usual, the killjoys on both sides showed up on Lotus, and now we're heading to map 2. Looking at the agents for Pearl, and Giants are running something that caught me off guard at the very least, with both a Cypher and a Sova here.
Actually keeping these players back. See down in the pit, you've got Nukia almost isolated at this point while the rest of the team makes its way around, and yeah, he's going to be taken down once they decide to aggress for that spot.
Yeah, that is the thing with these sort of compositions. There's only so many places you can actually put your utility. I'm sure KRU have done their research of how best to try and isolate this man. Hoodie, though, has already done well, but it's Kesnet just taken over. We talk about this man as a superstar. He's not quite going to close it with the ace. And in fact, Rhyme now somehow fighting back into this one. Time up against him, and the nanos are going to shred his HP. Makes the chances of this slim to almost impossible. He has to just stick this one all the way, and Nags is not going to allow for it.
Up that has been conceded. Nuki is holding the way back out, just in case anyone does make it all the way down here. Even on an off angle as well. Oh, but oh no, he made a step. They know that he's here. They're watching the angle. Now he's running away. Oh no, KRU slipping up behind. They've just seen him ground the corner. Davies moves towards the B side. That gets Nukia running
beautiful.
back, and Kesna catches. Crew can go anywhere. The world is their oyster, and it's towards the B side. Only Cloud standing and wait. Okay, he'll get the first. Cloudburst lets him by some more. Cloud with 3. That might be the round.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
Oh,
They've even got him in a grab well, but the rifle will be collected.
not planted in the pit now, is it?
Yeah, it's going to be outside, but he might still opt to play into it. Try and find himself a kill. Timing going to be everything. He's walked into Rhyme.
Nice kill on the Davies, the lurker, and now we look towards the B side itself. Cloud's already been deleted. Nukia ready for someone up top, but they came down below, rushing it through, grabbing a plant. The advantage now seems to be theirs. With this plant, Kesnick gets Blade Storm too, and he wants to use it immediately. Popped Klaus up close, and he runs into the operator. Now things get dangerous. A Blade Storm on each side, but Kesnick has 2 targets to take down, and one of them is Fatinho, who has been on fire. This is a weird position though for the plant spot. This could catch them off guard.
Oh, maybe not. No, they're going to be smoking it off. But the thing is, this could actually help him out, because he's going to sit here. They're going to witness the plant for long. And I don't know if they'll check this late. No, it's being checked by Rhyme, holding it for at least a second. But in this 1 versus 2, they're going to start running out of places to check. Still, though, Kesnick lands the first and second. Of course he does. Yeah, it's a foot race all the way. This has been the story of this B site. Can they get back into position in time? Kesnick goes through the smoke, and he's punished for it. In fact, every player on their swing is being punished. Davies, he doesn't even realize how much control is gone. It's the beginning of the end. Giants look like they have this one set in stone.
Pearl went the distance to overtime, but Giants eventually closed it out 14-12. The scoreboard doesn't really show this, but Cloud was really important here for Giants, especially in that first half. He had a massive impact. Unfortunately, this is where KRU's run will end, as they are eliminated from Champions 2023. Meanwhile, Giants have a rematch against Edward Gaming to see who gets into playoffs. Our second match of the day is between ZETA and NRG. The latter are easily the favourites coming into this one, and it wouldn't be the first time that the core of this team has knocked ZETA out of an international tournament. The maps for this series are Bind for ZETA, Haven for NRG, and then Split as the decider. Looking at the agents for Bind, the only difference in team comms is a Neon for ZETA, and then a Chamber for NRG.
With the stun, showstopper, close, doesn't land it, doesn't let it loose. Vanessa still holding this ground, he is vulnerable up. Exchange of the guns here, taking a ton of damage.
There's no way you expect Depp to be pushed all the way deep like that.
Yeah, Fox in the pen, really. It's right behind them. He's regained control of lamps for them. On top of that, the pit's there, but already this reflank attempt of NRG pushing up straight through down into short. They're gonna have to try and flip the map, but they are really just being squeezed from 2 avenues. Heavy control still there, splash deep into it. Molly and Util exchange, it's all a game of timings. Sugar Zero's turn this time, and backs away critically, crucially. Just making them feel uncomfortable. Can't really sit still onto this one, but here it is, Crashies. The fuse is half covered. Molly's late, it's half. Onto the defuse! Laz, spraying it down, damage done to Artis. Chances for him to win it, but really with it ticking like this, it just looks unlikely. And it is 11-10. Not like they can really pivot to anything here, forcing out this Util. Okay, showstopper, Victor.
Bad timing on it. They thought that Zeta had already committed to the site.
Exactly.
Victor won that back, but
10.
Wow, well guessed.
Trying to tuck himself to the corner, there's no safety there. Not from it. They're still holding that space though. It is
Back into Ardis.
Pump fake. Ardis is here, cannot adjust in time. Laz is there with it, but it's an approach on basically every sector of the map.
Zeta are going to speed things up here. They're going to have a 3v4 situation where they have some timing to be able to reposition. It's a nice orb too, though Victor might feel confident slipping behind it.
He does, he uses it across.
Does he know that Sugar Zero's already fairly deep in elbow?
Sugar Zero, it's got to be called, it's got to be called, he's not ready. Nade re-earn for Victor, lovely jump spot, the boom bot, eating the bullets. Has to be a miracle now. Laz, shots, are rattling and hitting, it's 3 so far. Can he make it 4? All the way to the side, ADS, 8 bullets left! That's the ace! Laz! That's what dreams are made of. Raider contacting his clearance. 10 is there, traded. Good by Victor.
30 seconds left.
4 versus 4 now, into the final moments of this one, and it's all to be decided. Not a 1 fight, 2 players left standing, Zeta. Are they really gonna fall? Another TP to disengage away with the spy, catching it. Sugar Zero, there's one, and it's evened out still. 13 seconds.
Good flash as well. Crow knows that he has a little bit of time to get this down and reposition.
Crashes his fast onto the angle. Damage done, but no kill. Sugar Zero still there. Peeking onto it, Victor. He's not going to land a shot. Still regrouping. Him and his teammate now tucking into elbow. Still 2 versus 2. Sugar Zero is going for an absolute jog, a marathon sprint round. Crow needs his help, and he needs it now, or does he? Wins his first fight out. Victor's not fast enough, and here's the time pressure. Pushed onto Victor. Flashed off of it. Half onto it, doesn't land the shots from ZETA, still another chance. Victor, he doesn't know where they are, hiding in wait. Sugar Zero not revealing a thing. Victor, no more bullets, only the shorty. And at range, he can't win it. It's another round of OT.
It might be that top fragger, glass cannon operator Ardis, who ends up deciding things. No, the spike heading back over to
Spike's
market.
here. I mean, Victor is so far ahead of everything. This angle you just do not expect. He's got one satchel, potentially to get out. He's ahead of it still, to the corner last, shuts it. Right down, finesse is here. Crosshair placement's not good at all. Yes, still he wrangles it with him and crashes. He's running into him.
Down A.
And this is it, surely, the turning point. ZETA are getting picked apart, peeled to pieces. TP, the rotation's 30 seconds left. It's 2 players versus the might of NRG. This is their playground. The util to choke them out, 15 seconds. 3 players waiting for them. It's just impossible for ZETA. The flash, there's the connection, but it's all sprayed down. And NRG gonna be leading that series.
After 2 lots of overtime, NRG end up closing out Bind 15-13. Dep looked really good on the Neon, and you saw Lads had that ace in a very important round, but ultimately it wasn't quite enough, and now we're heading to map 2. Looking at the agents for Haven, NRG running their double controller, while ZETA have both a Killjoy and a Chamber.
Yep, tour de force here, holding this corner and the angle, but it's such a difficult shot to hit. Barely a timing here, and look at the util. Dump all the way through! Dep, no way! That's 4 that fall!
Now's the time to go for the ace.
Man, insanity! And the ace! Holy!
It's over in a flash. As in case something like that happens. It's a bait and switch kind of setup.
Does he stop there?
What is that one as well? God. This is one of the fastest ace plays I've
That's
seen.
crazy. That's like the final bullet as well.
Spotted.
And it's clear, 10 with a chance. Yeah, jumping right into the fray here, but a call is made for NRG. Jumping straight into this one. Trailblazer catches.
Oh, he got punished.
Stays it!
How is Ardis slaughtering them all so
He's
easily?
ripping them to pieces. Cast the curse.
Oh, they don't need those kind of moments as well.
Stars drop. This is it. This is the moment. It's the turning point. It's where NRG really just make their stand and lay claim to it. Continuation in the tournament. They do not go lightly. ZETA still here, but Dep's the last one left. Jumping right click in his face, taking a fight to him. Picked up the upgrade. 1 versus 1. Him versus Victor. Victor, a chance to make it clean cut. Turret spotted out. Doesn't hit the shot, needs to stick the plant. Pressure mounting, and Victor delivers it.
Haven wasn't quite as close as Bind, and NRG take it 13-1. The only round that ZETA did end up getting was that impressive ace from Dep. Other than that, it was just a masterclass from NRG. Ardis especially had a great game. Unfortunately, this means that ZETA are eliminated from Champions, rough that they had to verse both Fnatic and NRG in their only 2 games. And now for Group C, this means that NRG will have to rematch Billy for a spot in playoffs.